So let me just make sure I got this straight.
Oh my God.
Joe Biden ruined his legacy.
Now I'm gonna stop you there. What legacy? He doesn't have a legacy. His only legacy is being adored by smooth brains that are just happy that he's not the bad orange man. But that's it. That's the full extent of his legacy.
By not subjecting his only living son to Donald Trump's Injustice Department.
Oh my God, you're insufferable. First of all, Demon, why are you wearing a newsy hat? Are you delivering newspapers? Extra, extra, I'm oat milk brain. He's not being subjected to Trump's Injustice Department. He was prosecuted by Byron's Justice Department. His own Justice Department, dude. If anything, his Justice Department intentionally pushed this case back for a really long time and gave him favorable treatment despite that. So it was his own administration that's doing this. Trump's a civilian.
That's already said they have an enemies list and they're going to go after everybody that Donald Trump considers an enemy, including the Bidens.
No, you insufferable, lying, newspaper-delivering serpent demon. How do you sleep at night? I'm guessing upside down in a cave. They have explicitly explained that they would be coming after people who broke the law. Not inflated the price of one of their homes and nobody suffered as a result and everybody got paid back and then came to prosecute 10 years later. You're saying what they did. But because you're a literal serpent demon, you don't understand that there's actual real people out there that don't subject themselves to complete demonry. That's what you and your people do. So you automatically just assume that everybody else is as depraved of a psycho as you are.
So because Joe Biden didn't subject his only living son to Trump justice.
You keep saying his only living son like that's supposed to soften the blow or make this somehow different. None of us are surprised or even really all that upset that he has pardoned his depraved lunatic son. What we can't help but comment on is how he has been lying about it for the last 6 to 8 months. Completely propping themselves up on the fact that nobody is above the law and using that as your primary policy position, your infrastructure cornerstone position as to why you're so virtuous. And then you lie about it repeatedly until it finally comes, then you just pardon him anyway. And then because you guys are such gaslighting serpents with no soul or empathy center, you gaslight us and say, oh, he didn't lie, things just changed. That's a lie, demon.
He's the one in the wrong. When Trump pardoned his son-in-law's daddy, who was an actual felon convicted of tax fraud, and then made him an ambassador.
You see, soggy brain demons like Misery Reid here can't possibly explain away or justify this blanket 10-year plus pardon without using Donnie as an example. So in this case, they're talking about Charles Kushner. Charles Kushner was prosecuted in 2005. He served multiple years in prison, was fined hundreds of thousands of dollars, and was disbarred. He's been long out of prison, and this pardon, the pardon that Trump gave him, is basically meaningless. It's basically for show. Is it great? Does it justify what he did? Of course not. But the guy served all of his time. Hunter, on the other hand, is literally being pardoned for crimes he may have committed that have not yet been unearthed or prosecuted yet. That's the definition of being above the law. And there's no comparison between what Charles Kushner did and was prosecuted and served his time and money for and what may have happened with Hunter in the last 12 years. You insufferable newspaper delivering crusty demon.
And also, he's a felon.
You're so unappealing in every possible way. I'll take a copy of the garbage Gazette there, Newsy. On today's cover, race-baiting Operation Mockingbird asset and extremely unattractive and very ugly demon screams into phone and lies for the millionth time. And also, he's a felon. Shut up, demon.
Trump's a felon. Oh, okay. I just want to make sure that I have it clear. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you're a multi-millionaire paid corporate shill propaganda artist race grifter. A more loathsome figure in political media does not exist, demon. Sick hat, by the way.